Is that okay?
I don't share anything you tell me not to.
Okay, perfect. Oh, Shira left the marshals.
Okay.
Based on my understanding, it has, there's a 50% chance, if not more, that it has to do with the plague shit. To what extent, I don't know. I transparently, I think Ashira's one of the good ones. At least in terms of how she views things in San Andreas. A lot of her discontent is because, let's just say, apparently there's been a lot of shady shit surrounding this. The reason I mention it is, I know that you were, interested in finding a cure and this, that, and the third, and not a cure, but you wanted to research it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if any of what I just said is of value, but I figured I'd share with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do have Dr. Peri started ghosting me, so I haven't gotten to talk to her very much, but I was able to procure a blood sample from a contaminated rat.
What?
That
okay.
I'm currently working on researching, just checking on some things with it. So I'm kind of doing stuff kind of more quietly. But if I don't want to get anybody in trouble, so I'm keeping very quiet about it.
That's probably the smartest, because I will say I think Dr. Peri is going to be a lot more reasonable, and well, I guess this comes with the more tea conversation, is Dr. Peri, unfortunately, in my opinion, is being strong-armed into believing she does not have the power she does, so that unelected officials can continue doing whatever the fuck they want.
Okay.
So her ghosting may actually be, what is she going to say if it's not her choice? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or even worse, which is probably more likely the case, she herself is getting ghosted from there even being a conversation. All right, here's the parking garage. But where do you buy these?
Oh, the guy I think is over there.
Oh. There's also airplanes now. I haven't actually taken a look at it.
Yeah, I accidentally blew up his forehead. Because when you're looking at the airplanes in the catalog, other people can't see them, and he drove through it.
Oh.
Going a bajillion miles an hour. It was actually really funny. Yes, Mr. Danger. Okay.
I'm assuming it's here.
Hold on. I'm gonna mark it for you. There you go.
Wait, we were just there.
We were on the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yep.
And until Dr. Peri's on board to talk with me, I don't want to really give her like what I'm working on and all of that. So
that makes sense.
She also doesn't know she doesn't know I have the black ooze from Humane Labs either.
Wait, you have that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what started me asking for the blood samples. I want to test them together.
Were you working with what's his name, Frankie?
He mentioned some things to me before his vacation.
Back in my first term, when the black ooze kicked off, The only people that responded to her were select members of LSPD and Frankie and a bunch of people that he knew. And they learned quite a bit. And then he had to stop. But that's a very good avenue to go down. Oh my God, there's so much shit, actually. Yeah, let's take a look at this first, and then... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. While we're on the topic, let's walk over down this way. Have you heard of a organization? Have you heard of an organization that occasionally twats around and, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's just say there was a guy that used to run a gang called Three Pas, right? Mr. Edgar Costello.
I know Edgar and I know Three Pas.
He was at the time, now this is months ago, it was very known that this particular organization did not appreciate things being too much out in the open, right? As to what extent that is, I don't know. But I do know that it was extensive enough that individuals would see some level of their wrath. Well, let's just say that Edgar, I learned during the beef that him and I had, and by beef I mean it was very one directional. It was so over dumb shit. He make believe fairy tale bullshit. The guy was very leaky, so leaky that information would go from him to somebody else and then to me. The reason I bring all this up is at the time the Black Ooze shit happened is around the exact same time a different incident or the same incident took place at Humane Labs. All I know is it involved a lot of dead scientists. And something apparently might have been taken. That's all I really remember. But the reason I bring that up is when I was given the date, and by who at this point, I don't really remember. It was the same fucking week that the Black Ooze occurred. And I was being told that it was a different incident. But I still believe to this day, it's the same incident. My point being that that Black Ooze very likely is related.
Okay.
There's one other thing. Did I show you the book?
Yes.
All right. Did you see the guy named Smith on it?
Yes.
Goes by Pestilence? I ran into him the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought it was Justice Bailey.
Okay. I've heard some interesting rumors about him.
What you hear?
I heard that he will, if he sees you and you try to ignore him, he will chase you down until he catches you. He'll almost teleport like in front of you so that you can't get away. But if you try to, yes. And if you try to escape from him, instead of just talking to him, he'll infect you with the plague. But also, if you just stop to talk to him, because you don't want to run away to, like, avoid getting the plague, you'll still end up with the plague. So no matter what, if you talk to him.
But I spoke to him.
Like I said, this is just a rumor I heard. I have no validity to it. I've never met him, never seen him.
So
I'm trying to fly underneath his radar as well. As far as I know, he doesn't know I'm working on this, but I could be wrong.
So here's the timeline. 3 days ago, I saw a very, let's just say, like, vintage car driving down on Great Ocean. It was like a very, it kind of looked like one of those, like, old school James Bond cars from, like, the 70s, you know? Like retro future or whatever. And as I drove by, I thought I saw Bailey in there. I said, hey, what's going on, Justice Bailey? How you doing? And he goes, instead of, hey, Mr. Chavez, like, you know, with the, you know, the way Bailey talks, it was more like a, hello, I'm not Justice Bailey. Very much deeper voice. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
well,
my.
that's interesting. It was, he said his name was Smith or something. I don't remember if he said Dr. Smith or something, but I heard Smith. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Wonder who the fuck that is. Didn't know Billy had a brother. In fact, I texted Billy. Didn't know you had a brother. Yesterday, I popped it because I didn't remember the book. Right? I know I saw it, but it'd been weeks ago. I then happened to be looking at the MDT. And in fact, you should be able to do this too. Click on profiles.
I can't. Oh, hold on. I can't look at the MDT right now.
Oh. Oh, fuck. What if he's here?
I know I signed in. Oh, I had to take a nap. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
Let's go. Oh, fuck. We'll go get you signed in. You're going to want to see this.
But the person who was telling me about him was also saying he was driving an old vintage car. His name was Little Benny. I met him once before, and when I talked to him, he wanted me to talk to Brandon Valentino.
Really?
Yeah, it was when we were researching the RC races and stuff. When we were looking into that, he said I needed to talk to Brandon about it.
Interesting. Brandon. And you know about his whole, these 3 paws, these guys were like, you know, do you know how his deepness to the people we're not going to name?
I didn't know that, no. But I knew he was close with Edgar.
Good, no marshals. We'll take the back roads just in case. So yeah, hop open profiles and look at the entry at the top.
Oh.
So when I pop that open, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's that guy. And that's when I realized who it was. So, but yeah, I didn't get sick. You just said hello, whatever. And, but, you know, there's, I don't know what the oh, there's more. The PD is no longer allowed to investigate that shit. Now, I don't know whether that's a guise, right? Because I have that little trust in certain information that parts of me Like, I'm gonna shoot straight. How well do you know Ashira?
Not at all.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say is probably not as relevant, but I'll put it this way: when I hear they're not supposed to do this or they're not supposed to do that, I don't know how true it is. You know, it could be just a guy's like you know, oh, you know, I'm Nino, I don't sell guns or whatever. You know, assuming, let's say I did. You know,
right?
Yeah, like you know, you just kind of you say it just to like throw people off type shit. But you know,
and I actually heard some other information from a few of my friends that were arrested yesterday.
Was afraid of who's lurking around the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So a group of my friends were arrested yesterday. They went into Gary's warehouse to do some cleaning to get, you know, some of that time off because they had big sentences. And Gary started talking to the sewer king. And the conversation sounded like they were working with Dr. Smith in some capacity.
What the fuck?
Right.
I'm going to be genuinely honest. How is this? Number one, they call it the plague. It's not contagious. So, holy fucking scare tactic, Batman. Number two, what are we doing about it? And if they're not doing anything, is there any evidence that they're doing shit? I think it's not. I think it really does come down to someone like yourself, you know, actually coming up with a solution. Oh my God.
And I'm doing what I can do, but no, I've not seen anybody else
told Nino
it.
that Ember had the cure, right?
Other than
yes or no, or what did Brian hear that?
Guinevere, something like that. EMS lady. Twatting out random cryptic shit at times. That's like all I've really seen.
She's a sussball and a half. I don't trust her. I think would not surprise me either. When you say cryptic shit, what do you mean? Like she might be trying to contact them type shit?
No, I think it's more she's trying to stir and scare people.
But that makes it worse. She fucking shut down a hospital to quarantine it. Said she got no boss, and then like she was one of the people that tried to rat you out, right? Like, and when I say rat you out, that's like saying you were doing something malicious. You know what I mean? More like you can't touch this type of shit. Well, I forgot the big T. Apparently, Spade, and once again, this got to stay between us, right? Because I'm telling you, knowing that this, in reality, any zombie virus would require the infected people to strip. Otherwise, zombies would quickly die of impaction and the virus would just kill itself. Wait, what the hell's happening? Do you see this on Twitter? Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay. It's just coincidence.
Okay.
Fuck. What was I going to say? Ashira told me this in confidence. I'm letting you know since, you know, maybe we can fucking save the city type shit. Spade, detective, BCSO, and Snoopy Sauce, detective, BCSO. Two individuals that are constantly going around like fucking look like they're dying, right? On duty. Apparently got their whole hands on a cure. And they gave it to
Ember. A real cure? Oh. because that makes sense.
Yeah. And when I heard this, I was like, so you didn't try giving it to, like, I don't know, someone who might be able to replicate it? You gave it to fucking Bozo. So Ember actively had the plague and refused treatment, intentionally getting in contact with people.
It sounds like an Ember thing to do.
And Ember's gonna be Ember, right? Like, you know, you can't fix that. But what you can fix is not giving the only possible cure to the one person that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, yeah, shit's fucking cooked. Where I'm going with all this is, hey, you might be the only one that might actually be able to save this entire bitch. Like, as crazy as that might sound. No pressure or nothing.
No, it's fine. And so, from my understanding, the Black Ooze created kind of a mindless zombie within the people that were infected by that. But the plague from Smith seems, it's like he's using it to control or manipulate it, people for his purposes. Is kind of what I've been able to distinguish. Is when I talked to little Benny yesterday, he said all of his friends were infected. But he himself has not come into contact with Smith yet and has not been infected yet.
This guy's name is Lil Benny?
Yes. I don't know if that's his proper name, but that's how he introduced himself to me when I met him.
Sounds like a fucking SoundCloud rapper, to be honest. Oh, shit. All right. Well, if I come across anything else, I'll let you know. But
right. And I'm getting my samples for run through the electron microscope at Humane Labs. So as soon as I have the results, I will put it in a report for you.
Holy shit, yes. Not on the MDT.
No. I'll do a confidential classified document.
Perfect. Let's see. Can you hear me right now? What the fuck? Wait, these are so expensive. Holy fuck, these are expensive.
Yep.
I'm gonna put out a discretionary spending thing for buying a boat.
Okay. Which one?
What do you think? Wait. We can't really hear each other when we're in this thing.
Right.
The 700,000 one looks all right, but it's probably trash. I think the wooden, I'm thinking the wooden speedboat. The Toro. Oh, hey, Andre.
Yo, what's up, Nino?
Not too much. Just kind of taking a look at boats and shit.
Hell yeah, good shit. So you getting now to talk about that business thing? I know you're busy earlier.
Yeah, give me just a little bit, and then I'll hit you up.
No worries. All right, perfect.
All right, I appreciate you, baby.
Nah, for sure. All right,
Bye.
later.
All right.
What would the purpose of the boat be for?
The purpose is in order to investigate the boat market to appropriately understand if there's any legislation or city construction needed around it.
Let me see.
And to keep it after the election. Or after the term.
I think for that purpose, the dinghy.
You think so?
I think so. Other than the people who are using it for leisure, that's the one everybody's going to end up getting.
I was thinking the Toro, to be honest. That thing looks fire.
I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
I just think if any groups around the city are getting this for non-leisure activities, they're going to get the dinghy.
All right. I'm gonna put in the thing tonight, and as soon as we get the votes, boom, boom.
All right.
All right. How's Quartz looking?
We're doing okay.
I feel like it's always gonna be hamstrung without some of the requests coming through, and I don't know the reality of that. I think
right.
You know, priorities change, etc., etc.
Exactly.
The event-based stuff, I think, is good. I think it keeps it, you know, it keeps things, I
am going to try to do something on Friday. Still haven't found out if the parachutes are working, so I don't know if we'll be doing skydiving or not.
Mm-hmm.
But that is something I am going to be working on for Quartz Center because I think that would be a lot of fun.
I 1000% agree. I mean, even a helicopter that goes up and drops you straight down, like we could get a heli, could land a heli on that. Wait, isn't there a helipad already? No.
I don't think so.
But there is space for it if need be, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right. Well, shit. Now I got to do some thinking about this whole, like, campaign thing. I may end up doing it. I think I'm leaning above 50% now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be partly some of it because of the stir, but the rest being we need to make sure this shit works.
Yes. It will be good either way.
Yeah. 100%. All right.
Thank you, Mud.
Anytime. You take care.
You too.
Ultimate power